Back with another video. Back with another tranny video. But this one might be interesting. Today we're talking about Chris. I guess his name is Chris Tyson. He's a Mr. Beast collaborator. That's what people call him. I don't know if he has his own channel or
you call him Mr. Beast subordinate.
He is. He's the list of Mr. Beast Lackey. All of his friends are lackeys. Is this even a friend? It would be so weird if one of my niggas was tranny, bro. Like, would it even be the same? Like they would want it to be the same. Like, hey, man, we're just joking like we usually do. But it's like, we be joking on trannies and bitches, man. So it's like...
Well, the way I look at it is like, when I watch a male podcast get a female guest, it just kind of changes. The same locker room talk you have, but I don't know what they're like behind the scenes of their cameras.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's
to be fair, we did see that one video of him saying nigger.
True. I don't know how long ago that was, because that was a beardless Mr. Beast. But like, I'm just saying, like, even if one of our friends was a tranny on the inside, they couldn't ever transition because they don't exist in an environment like that. So I'm looking at Chris. I'm like, all right, well,
clearly he exists in an environment.
Yeah, he exists in an environment where he feels comfortable even doing that. Shout out to him. Shout out to his friends, I guess. But
wait, you don't think they could be comfortable?
Or our friends?
Yeah.
No.
Certainly not because of me. Maybe because of you.
No, not because of me. I'm a fair guy. I would probably make them feel the most comfortable.
You?
Yeah.
No, you would acquiesce too much where it's like, this is preferential treatment. I just treat him like normal.
No, that's what I do.
Let's move on.
So anyway, this nigga transition. A lot of niggas are upset about it. I don't really see what there's to be upset about. It's like, you watch the content, yeah, he's on it. It's the culture war bullshit. It's like, look, is the tranny shit weird? Yeah, but it's not a personal. They're taking it like a personal insult. Like, how could you? Like, how could you? That's what he's doing.
No, I think it's more like how could like Mr. Beast. First of all, it is how could he, but also how could Mr. Beast co-sign it?
Well, it's how could he in like you're a crazy person type of way, or you can say it in that kind of way where it's like you're crazy, but they're not saying it like that. I feel like they're saying it like, I can't believe you did this to me. It's like, bro, it's not like it got nothing to do with you.
Bro, niggas be treating their content like religion, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's true. Niggas be too attached. I might be too attached. Anywho, so obviously he's been on HRT for 2 months. Now here's where it gets interesting.
This is interesting. This is another level of the lore.
Come on, because at first when I first saw it, I was like, what, nigga transition? Who gives a fuck? But then this nigga got a kid, Fraggy, and a wife. Is that his wife or his girl?
He's his wife.
He got a wife.
He's married.
So I'm looking at the wife. I'm like,
how does this all work?
Come on,
it's like this is an episode of Euphoria or some shit.
It's like you didn't marry this nigga thinking male, female, dick, pussy, none of it matters. Like, you didn't marry this nigga.
Play the Sneeko video.
You got to see? Oh, okay.
I don't know if Sneeko's a liar. I don't know if Sneeko's a liar, but he said, this is how he used to be.
From Mr. Beast. So people saw this picture. You can see him in the replies. Mr. Beast is backing this up. He's like, opinion to relevant ratio. Here's the ratio. The Chris I know was like a truck driving, AK-47 shooting, Call of Duty playing, dip chewing. Yep, niggers. That was the Chris I knew. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. It's gonna get you canceled. But that was the Chris.
He didn't say that? Then why'd he say that?
Close out that video real quick.
Okay.
Scroll down.
Oh, that's a good eye.
What? He said nigger back in like 2008. What? He said nigger back in like 2008.
Maybe he was on to something. Go back to Sneeko.
Maybe it wasn't Chris.
Maybe it wasn't Chris.
Maybe it wasn't Chris.
I'm not a voice nigga. I don't know whose voice is whose. You know what I'm saying?
Chris I knew was, woo, Trump. What's up with all these trannies? Chris, he had a southern accent. He was driving monster trucks, and he helped me shoot my first AK-47. And he was chewing dip, and he was smoking Marlboro Reds. He had just bought a big truck with all the Mr. Beast money. Niggers. That was Chris.
Nah, he said it 2 times. That can't just be a. That's not just a meme. He's making it seem like he's. Oh, no, he didn't say that. He said that. Because he was searching his memory. He was like, what can I remember about Chris? AK-47, Monster Trunks, Trump, Dip. Like, that shit just flowed out. Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck happened? The people that are encouraging this, they think that they're doing the right thing. They're all brainwashed. Even Mr. Beast thinks that he's doing the right thing by supporting his friend Chris. Brainwashed. If you really cared, you would not encourage his delusion now. You would look at the long term and see that this is something that he's doing because he is brainwashed by social media, because he's living in the West where this is pushed by a bunch of garbage. If you were really his friend right now, you would hear what I'm saying, because someone's going to clip this.
You agree with this?
It's tough because it seems that a lot of this shit is really weighing on their mind, and it's like there's some fragility to it where it's like look, the normal me is just a nigga that questions things. Mm-hmm. This is how I am. Mm-hmm. So if one of my friends were to come up with me with this, I'd want all the answers. Because you're the person living through it. What better place to get the answers from you? Because I have questions and things I think about when it comes to this stuff. So what better place to get it than from you? And you know what's crazy? I actually interacted with a trans person, and this one I got catfished. Mm-hmm. And I tried.
How you get catfished? Nigga, Chris pulled up on the date. He didn't know. You were none the wiser. That's crazy, man.
They're Asian.
That make a difference?
Maybe I'm racist.
I continue.
Yeah. So I was trying to ask some questions and shit, but obviously I couldn't be my most verbose and aggressive self and insensitive self. As much as I love being that way, sometimes I gotta curtail it for people's feelings. So I did that. I asked some questions and shit. It had to stay surface level because I can't really pry too much, or else I feel like it might be too much. Just
the date.
No. What? No,
that
was the end.
That was the end of the date. That was the end of the date.
Yeah, man.
You're just two chums.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I mean, but even still, like I guess that low key that was my opening. Like I don't give a fuck about you no more. Like we're definitely not gonna be friends. After you tricked me.
Damn.
You bamboozled me.
Damn.
But even that, I didn't really feel comfortable prying too much into their shit. So with my own friends, I don't know. I think there's just an overall aura of fragility with it that I feel like I can't.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like it almost feels like, right, I think that being trans is a mental illness. It almost feels like one of the symptoms of the mental illness of transness is being overly sensitive and fragile. Like, that's the way it feels. Like, because it, like, for the entire movement, like, it feels like the entire movement is predicated on, if you don't say what I want you to say, I'm going to kill myself. It's like, well, damn, you guys are kind of soft.
I think it's more than that. It's like, if you make me think too hard about this, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm like, bro, niggas got questions, and no one's willing to answer them?
Not many people.
Hey, any? Is there even one?
There's some here or there.
That niggas got questions. I feel like if you... and I think you have to be more fair. Like, obviously, a nigga like Matt Walsh, it doesn't seem like he's going to be coming into it with a good face. He has his mind made up. And, maybe you need someone...
Actually, no, I don't think that's true. Like, okay, I think he has his mind made up. But I think when he asks the question, it's a genuine question. But people are just unable to answer it.
But I think this is the fragility part. I think you have to use particular language so that it's not framed in the negative for them. I even felt a way using fragility because it's like, I don't know what word to use. They're too sensitive about it. Like, I don't...
Yeah,
like,
there's a connotation that like, but they're just overly sensitive. Right?
It's almost like it's mental illness.
Yeah, but I mean, is it a bad framing, or is it accurate framing?
It's a framing that they're not going to be very keen to
accepting towards
conversing with you if you use it like that.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know what else to say because that's what it is.
See,
that's what it is. Hey, you want to finish this up or?
I mean, you can go on next. Let's see what you got.
You would tell him you've made the wrong decision. Transgenderism is a legitimate mental illness. Believing that you're something that you're not. You say anorexia is a mental illness, and it's believing that you're a different body weight. How is it not a mental illness to think that you're a different gender? Multiple personality disorder.
That's a bar. You know where I heard that first bar from, right?
What?
That's a girl.
Damn.
There's they, thems. I believe I'm two genders at the same time. Mental illness. We need to start saying that. People who know the truth know that, but they don't want to face the scrutiny of everybody saying, but that's transphobic. Fine. I have a phobia of my son growing up with two mommies and one half mommy thing running around. I think you should be scared of that.
You know, one thing about what Cinco was saying, though, is Mr. Beast doesn't really have a choice. He has to support his mans.
He's built that kind of money empire for himself.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like, I can't lose all that. I mean, look, if he was, I don't know whether or not he believes in that shit, but if he was a real nigga, he'd be like, fuck it. And if I alienate my fan base, then it is what it is. But that's asking for a lot.
Well, maybe he actually does support it.
Yeah, no, he could. It's possible. It's possible.
I would put it past him. But that clip of
Maybe he
him,
just doesn't
that clip of him and his mans back in the day, just throwing the hard R around.
You know, now I'm looking at Mr. Beast kind of crazy. You know, he gave the money, he gave the shoes to the kids in Africa. Fuck those shoes, nigga. Why is your man saying, nigga, you're letting that rock? I haven't seen one black person riding around with you in these videos, bro. Why of them all white? Now you're accepting trannies into the fold? Yo, what's going on? Nigga want to give out shoes, he think we gonna forget about the M-word.
Come in peace.
Peace with him?
Huh?
Peace with him?
Give me an Iron Man suit.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take an Iron Man suit.
I'll take an Iron Man suit.
Well, back to this. We go on crazy tangents. What does his wife do about this? Does she just accept that?
This is the most important part because this is the new lore. This is the next chapter in the shit. Because this is you've set up your life. This is not even the kids anymore. I don't know what the kids is gonna do. I don't know what the teenagers are gonna do. I mean, you just figure out your life from there. But this is made life. This is actually what they're trying to avoid. All these trans people, they're like, I don't want to end up in a marriage with a kid, and then I realize like you need to let me transition early. So he's like the poster for this kind of shit that they're scared of, or I don't know if they're scared of it, but you know what I'm saying, like, They could frame a whole story about how, like, yeah, his parents were fucking with that shit, the Trump loving, niggers. And he couldn't be anything else. And it took all this to eventually find his true self. And it might derail the life of his wife, and it's all his parents' fault.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, even after all that, so you're saying, like, trans people, they want to avoid this by letting people transition early.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I'm looking at the wife, I'm like, so if Sneako's characterization of this dude was right, I'm looking at the wife, I'm like, so what are you going to do now? Because you married the... And now, you're married to... That's problematic. You can't go from... to that's problematic. That don't make no sense. Gun toting, monster truck... So that's problematic. How is that possible? I mean, actually, he's got a skateboard right here, so maybe he's still on that, but just in a dress.
What's a Mr. B skateboard? I don't know. Man. Hey, man, I'd like to hear from the wife, but show him the groom.
True.
What's going on here, man?
Chris Tyson already grooming its son. Damn, it is crazy.
You wait. Is this that crazy?
The shoes?
It's just a kid.
It's weird that it's being put on social media. I put on high heels once.
I didn't want to admit it. I think I tried it when I was a kid. Because it's just like, just out of curiosity. Not like...
It was my cousin's high heels.
It was my mom. I was like, just looking at her shoes, like, what is this shit? Put my foot in it, and I was like, the fuck? I couldn't walk in that shit. But it was like, there was nothing gendered about it.
Well, no, I mean, I guess it was kind of like trying on or playing with the other gender, but like that didn't shape my entire view of myself. I still think of myself as a man now, right? Like, Now, I don't know. Maybe there are people who are more interested in it, but it was just like a general curiosity. It wasn't like, oh, well, now that I've done this, I'm a woman. Now that I've done this, I'm slaying. I'm not doing that.
Chose to slay. Okay, if I go on the conservative side, you see your son playing with your wife's shoes. You smack him across the face. Boys don't do that. Is that where we're at now?
Nah, I probably wouldn't do that.
No,
you gotta
not
keep
you.
it low key.
Is that where they're at now?
The conservatives? Yeah, probably.
Bro, I might be there.
But they're brainwashed. No, you gotta keep it low key. This is how you handle it. Let me tell you. As somebody who has no kids, listen to me about how you should parent your kids. If your kid comes through with the high heels, they're going, why are you wearing that? Oh, I thought it was cool. I like it. You know, well, what do you like about it? Yeah. What am I gonna do? No, you can't! Take them off now! If you don't take them off, I'm cutting your feet off! That's crazy. Oh, what do you like about it? There are a lot of different aspects that they might like about the high heels. Maybe it's just the fact.
Let a babysit.
Huh?
I didn't like nothing about it. I was just looking at it. I was checking it out, seeing what what it was. I didn't know nothing about no heels.
You didn't like anything about it, but what if your kid says they like it?
My kid not saying that, bro.
What if they say it?
This is what you do. You see the shit. You see them doing the shooting with the shoes. See, this is the new age we're in.
I didn't like my parenting.
No, this is the new age we're in, right? We have social media. I didn't have social media back when I was growing up, so it was like I'm just checking out shoes. But now with all the other contexts out there where your kid might be inundated with this shit, you might actually think that this is a olive branch to something different, as opposed to just be interested in the shoes that your mom always wears, not even thinking about the gender of it all. So now the kid comes through and says, yeah, I would just go and be like, stop playing with your mom's shoes.
That's fair.
That's it. I think keep it at that. Don't add none of that extra context. None of that.
Well,
what do you like about it?
What if
Fuck no.
What if they're on the
Don't play with your mom's shoes.
What if they're on the precipice?
That ain't no precipice. That's not the time we're gonna address it. Don't play with your mom's shoes.
Look,
That's
if you don't address it now, it might get to the point where you can't address it no more.
If I catch that nigga playing with his mom's shoes again, that's the timeout. You heard me? That's a timeout. I'm keeping it on mom's shoes, not boys don't play with. Don't even bring that shit up. Don't bring that shit up. Don't play with your mom's shoes.
Timeout is deadly.
Yeah, that shit deadly, man.
They're gonna remember that.
Third time.
Oh nah.
3,000 lashes.
So is this grooming?
I'm gonna leave it neutral. Put it on social media.
It's weird.
Very weird.
It's weird. Using your child as like this LGBT prop. 1, 2.
That's a good word.
If he put the shoes on his child, nutso.
Ooh.
Nutso. Grooming.
Ooh.
Grooming. Get him. As to.
Sick 'em boys.
Oh.
Here's a thread of some crazy shit. The only thing that was a little alarming was the video.
The video was not crazy. Chris Tyson and his past tweets are full of racism and Islamophobia.
So we got transphobia, racism, pedophilia, grooming, and R slur.
Which is not a slur. It is. But, no, it's not. Actually, it's a female to male trans. I don't know what this thing is talking about. So it wants to be a guy, but Texas law won't let it wrestle against males. Well, clearly they have a different opinion now.
Yeah. You
know what? I think to be fair to Chris, is it Christina?
He said he doesn't matter. It doesn't care what pronouns you use.
What about the name?
I'm assuming it's the same. Chris is a shorter form of Christina, so.
Yeah, but usually that Chris there's no H.
It's just a real woman.
No, but there's no H.
No, they use the H. Christina.
There's like a K.
Kris Jenner? Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look at all the black people who, I've never had a steak that's more than $10. Huh?
It's a hot take. It's a hot take.
See, with all the tranny shit, the gay shit, you can excuse like, okay, internalized, whatever. He was hurting on the inside.
Bro, he used a hard R. That's nothing.
He's gotta explain himself about the racist shit. He can't just start posting skateboards and his little kid and his kid with the high heels.
Bro, this video getting too long, bro. This video getting too long.
I'm saying he can't just transition that. He's gotta explain that, man.
Bro, you already did the hard R. It's cool. You just showing what's good.
Look, at the end of the day, the whole point of this thread is to show this nigga was a rapper before, like many of us were.
He was wild on Twitter.
Yeah, but I mean, it was 2016 rat shit. Yeah, he was wild. This is
That's
bad meme.
internal. Oh.
Yeah. Eating at a Japanese restaurant completely owned and operated by Hispanics. Come on, that's not even a real deal. 50 retweet. Bad meme.
Autism shirt.
Yeah. Okay, more like, come on. These are bad memes. I love that American can literally tell people to kill themselves if you say the N-word. You see, he's got to say something about that, bro.
This shit a little crazy.
Come on, bro.
This shit a little crazy.
Oh, why the fuck do we take this so serious?
Hey, look.
It's an old ass backward religion that hates anything different and treats women like shit. Why the fuck do people still accept it? Nah,
that's a hot take.
Listen to me.
That's a hot take.
Listen to me.
Nah, not you.
Why not me?
Go ahead. Get shit off.
Me personally, if a gay nigga says I don't fuck with Islam, I'm not mad at it. It makes sense. That'd be like a Christian saying he don't fuck with trannies. It makes sense.
They do say Abdul get the rocks.
Get the rocks, man. There's certain countries. They find out that
you saw what happened in what's that? Was it Ghana? No, it was Uganda.
Oh yeah.
Uganda niggas went crazy.
They're not playing, man.
They're not playing.
They'll kill you. They won't put you in jail. They'll kill you. There's certain Muslim countries, man. They find out that you're putting something in between your two jaws. Pause. They'll throw you off the roof. They'll call Abdul. Come through. Find something heavy.
Yeah, man. A little extradition. Abdul, we need those.
So I'm just saying, I'm not mad at that. So the nigga talking about Islamophobia is like, come on, bro, that's not even real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anywho, anything else?
They really get your skeletons out the closet, man.
What you mean?
Really
because of this shit?
They really get your skeletons, man.
Niggas go deep diving, bro. They're not playing around. I don't know how niggas found this video. You know what it is? There's some rat that heard it on the video, and he saved it for years. And now he pulled it out of his bag of tricks. Once he can slander somebody. It's some nasty shit, man. But yeah, I think that's it.
I mean, so what's the final takeaway? What happens with the lore?
It's a developing story.
It's a developing story. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we got to hear from him.
Because with Kris Jenner and Bruce Jenner, I mean, I think
they broke up.
Yeah, they had been broken up before he transitioned, but that was probably the impetus for the breakup. Probably. Like, I think he came through. It was like, listen, I got something going on. She was like, you got that, but I'm not saying with no woman. So we'll see what happens with this. This is a developing story, you know? But other than that, crazy ass nigga, Mr. Beast defending it. This is the way of the world. Anywho, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us in the comments if your man's, your girl, let's say you're a woman.
Tell us what we should do if it ever happened.
Yeah. What would you do if your man's...
I got questions. So am I not allowed to ask them? I don't know.
Maybe. Tell us if you can ask questions. Tell us what you think if your homie transitioned. What would you do? What would you think? How would you react? Like, comment, subscribe. And that's it. Peace out.